Today we are riding the Trout Valley trail, and right now I'm just on my way there, hopping over from another trail, and we're just kind of exploring a little bridge I saw I can ride over and some weird little areas back in here. I'm gonna take a shot and guess that these are probably snowmobile trails or something, or this is not somewhere that I thought it was supposed to be, but I don't know. But you can skip forward a little bit if you want to see me just off-roading at the trail. Try that out, but hopefully you enjoy looking at this, because this is pretty awesome little area here. I'm gonna ride over an awesome bridge. Yeah, cruising through, pretty beautiful out in this area with all the mountains and everything. Riding a 2021 KTM 690 enduro out here on the bridge. Might have to stop and get a little walk around to the bike quick. Be back. Just stopped on the bridge real quick. Figure I'd give you guys a short look around here. It's pretty nice. There's a highway right over there. I saw it when I was coming in, but didn't really know what that was. Had a little jump there. Had an awesome day riding out here, but now we're heading to the Trout Valley place. So no, I am not just going a million miles an hour through here. I rode through here back there and then turned around and figured I'd put this in the video before I show all the off-roading, because this is a cool little adventure area. So if this is your first video, like I said, or if I said it or not, I make motovlogs on my KTM 690 here, talking about Jesus and riding all kinds of cool places, and some of it is super boring street riding and some of it is not. But yeah, here you go. Go ahead and pause the video and then I'll bring it back when we get there, but it's only a minute or two down the road. It's beautiful out here. The Trout Valley off-roading area. Let's go hit these trails and hope they are better than the last ones. I have no right idea where to go or anything else, so we'd be hoping for the best. Wow, big jump. You know, these are already a billion times better because they are not soaking wet. Yeah, in my bike, I think the chain is possibly touching the skid plate when I hit these little jumps. In case you're wondering what that is. Kind of makes a little bit of a noise, but I'm just hedge my bets, that's what it is. Little chicken thingy. Come on. I hate rocky areas. Not for me. Woo! Big hill. And it's still going. Not sure why we graveled this whole thing. Probably because it's an instant death trap if it was even remotely wet. Fair enough. Someone should tell that to the last place. Going up and we're doing fine. A massive bluff. And unfortunately, I've learned when you go up, you must come down. I did not enjoy going down last time. You can watch my Snake Creek absolute show up, hate my life, misery. Oh, don't break my mirror! I even saw that and I still didn't slow down. Wow, this is way rockier than I was expecting. Where are we riding to? Heaven? My lord. I don't even know what this trail looks like, so yeah. Alright, one moment. Where I'm going. You know, I just showed up to the off-road trails and I did not even look up a map of them beforehand. So I'm actually cruising around completely blind. No idea where I'm going. Hoping for the best. It's kind of how I live my life. The last place I removed my visor while I rode because the branches were so bad there. This place, I don't think I need to yet, but I'm also wearing a Shoei RF1200 helmet that's like 8 million years old with my GoPro mount on there, so judge that as you will. And it's hot, in case you were wondering. Just keep making left turns. This trail's only like 5 miles long. They can't be that bad. It's like, this is like more like a dirt road, but the other place was like that big hill that I rode up coming in. It was like that the whole time, and then whatcha? Oh my god! I thought a dinosaur was coming out of the woods or something when all the trees were moving like that. I thought I was a goner for sure. Just kidding. Looks like Jurassic Park. Mountain lion's gonna jump out and get me any second. I can feel it. You know, my bike, Recluse auto clutch, and it's geared down, and I still feel like the gears are a bit tall for this kind of stuff. Judge me as you will, but I said what I said. It works good. I enjoy it. No issues, but I'm just saying. Feels a teeny McWeenie, but sure. You know, I like these hills and all. I really don't want to go down at like Mach 5 into a corner. It doesn't seem overly enjoyable to me. I don't know about you guys. When you off-road, if you just love ripping into a corner going downhill at Mach 50. I'm also super paranoid. I'm gonna run into someone going the opposite way. And I will say, Snake Creek would have been real nice if the trails were dry. These are completely dry, but the trails there were just like underwater. It's been 90 degrees for a couple days. Like, it didn't rain all that long. It rained like 2 days ago in the morning a little. You wouldn't imagine that they could be that wet. And then, like I've said 18 other times, if you like watching these, go check out my other motovlogs. I ride around and talk about Jesus. On these, I can't focus my brain enough to probably talk about them and be as serious as I feel like it would require, so I just keep my mouth shut on these ones. But here we are. This KTM is a great bike. I love riding it around. It's good off-road and on-road. Like I said, I rode it about a hour 40 here, took it off-road, rode it the other place, thought I was gonna die for sure, and then made it out. Then rode some beautiful back roads in between all the bluffs here, had an awesome time, and then I decided I'd go and check this place out because I was already, it was like 8 minutes away. Why wouldn't I, you know? And so I did. I'm having a great time out here. Woo! Center gets a little push you off either way, rolling on top of the sticks. Yeah, hopefully you guys you guys should get out of the house. You know, if you like watching these YouTube videos, save up your money, buy a motorcycle like this, or even a cheap one. Like, you don't have to have the nicest or the nice bike. Get a CRF 300L. They'll last a while. They're pretty reliable. It's a Honda. It's nothing too fancy, but you can ride it down the street and then take it out to places like this, and you can do the same thing I'm doing, and you can go cruise around the gravel roads. That's what I like doing, that a lot too. Just out in this area, find the gravel roads, just cruise on them, and they're beautiful scenery, and it keeps the wind moving on you, so it's not as hot. Ow! And it's fun, and you can do that. You can get like a really nice one for like under $6 grand that you probably don't even really need to do anything to. You can just get insurance on it and go ride and register it. So, you know, I was trying to encourage people, you know, do something in your life. For a few years in my life, my early 20s, I feel like I wasted it just focusing on work and all the stupidity of life instead of getting out here and enjoying the world. It was way more fun than being at work. I mean, I'm an airline pilot for a living, in case you get the jokes. How do you know if someone's an airline pilot? They'll tell you, right? I just told you. It's a joke. But I fly airplanes for a living, and even that is still somewhat work to me. This is my fun. Ooh, wet little climb. It was a little wet, not bad. Felt drier than it looked. Top of the bluff. Ah. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Nice day. Enjoying it. Alright guys, I'm probably going to cut the video here. I feel like you got a lot of off-road riding. If I see anything exciting come up or whatever, maybe I'll throw it out on there. Who knows? Yeah, I'll leave it running. Might as well. Having fun riding these. When I crash, I'd rather have it on video. Woo! That middle is like raised up, and if you ride on it, back tire will pick a side. If you're judging me for not riding fast enough as well, just remember I rode this 2 hours here, and I have to get it 2 hours home. And if the bike doesn't get home, I'm not getting home, so I can only go so wild today. But I'm having a great time. Beautiful out here. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm halfway tempted. My back tire's shot. If my back tire wasn't shot, I would straight up go get a hotel, roll this into the room, and then spend all day riding out here tomorrow too. But my back tire is so shot that I think I'll get it home and I'll be on a racing slick. I have a brand new one at home too, waiting for me, that I probably should have just gone and got put on. Some enduro guys on dirt bikes, maybe you could do it, like real dirt bikes, but these enduro tires like I have, the sidewalls are so hard that if you like have 0 psi in your bike, your tire will not even look one bit different than if it's like completely full air. So the sidewalls are super stiff, so I just take them somewhere and get it changed. It's way too much work for me to do at home. I'm always nervous that one of the tire spoons is gonna like scratch my rim or damage it, or I'm gonna like bend my rim and then I'm gonna ruin it. And I was like, you know, if I can find a place, I'll do it for like 50 bucks. Whatever. You know, if you have the skills to do it on your own and you live near me, you let me know. I will pay you. Just kidding. I like to get them balanced too because I do so much street riding. But if you've got a balancing machine as well, then let me know. Alright. Well, we're really cruising around the berms up here. I have no idea how to get out of these woods, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now and I'll return it on if I see anything exciting. This is like the chillest part of it so far. There's been massive loose rocks for so long that, and it's just such a huge hill. Golly, this is terrible. This is what I hate. I hate rocks. Like, it just goes forever. You know, put gravel down. What's up with the boulders? And I'm on a dirt bike. Like, these are dirt bike trails, my guy. What are we doing? At this point, I just turned my bike off. I'm just cruising down these. This is horrible. I'll update you if I'm alive at the end. No dropping it yet. I'm not making well. Alright, this is Trout Creek. Who the fudge designed this? I mean, look at all these rocks. Dude, I get it's a big hill. You don't want it to wash out. Put some gravel down. My lord. Like, I'm way into this trail. And my problem is, when I turned you guys in, I was like 20 minutes into going down this hill. And I'm still going. It never ends. I have hope. I see the bottom. Alright. I'll show you guys how I've been going down. Because under the video I was going really slow. So I've been going. This is horrible. I feel like I'm gonna hit a big rock and bend my rim. I mean, that's insane. That was insane. I was doing that for like, oh my gosh, grab the front brake, bad idea. I think I'm getting a little tired, making poor decisions than normal. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just play video games? Alright. Still alive. Shockingly. I'll update you if I ever make it out. That was horrible. So, here's like a big, here's a big overlook. From here, or like from maybe like here all the way down, was pure straight down rocks. I don't even know which way to go. I'm guessing. The map they just showed there is so bad. I'm gonna single-handedly I've decided I'm gonna start looking up the trails before I ride them, because that trail was beautiful. I was having so much fun, just enjoying that so much, and then boom, riding down the side of a mountain of just pure rocks. Who wants to do that? Do these people, like, look at this road, you know, put down some gravel, put down a little thick gravel, you know. Boulders? What are we doing, my dude? My dude. You know, that was still better than the mud at the last place. You can kind of see the big bluff thing I just went down there very quickly in a little frame, if I even got it. But yeah, that was an experience. And here's where I started. Okay, never mind. This is not where I started. Now I'm lost. Once more. This says this is a parking area, I so believe. I guess I'm gonna try this. I was tempted to go through those woods there. Caution, steep hill. And I'm pretty sure I am going the wrong way on this hill. Maybe wrong, but I'm what you call lost right now, like usual. And I'm gonna go up here and see if the top of this hill is somewhere that I bypassed earlier. So like, this hill is not filled with rocks. Why was the other? I really see this. Like, I'm not doing that. Not coming back down. I don't care. Turn around. Alright, almost just went down. I'm now no idea where I am on the routine attempt of escaping here. This is unenjoyable, if you can imagine. But just give you a quick update. We'll see you on the other side. Quick update. I have accidentally made my way onto a snowmobile trail, I so believe, as I'm riding through the very deep woods with large sticks concealed in the grass that want me to die. And I'm making my way out. So, yeah. I'm like carrying about 1,000,000 pounds of vegetation on my foot, and I'm getting thorns in my leg. So I would not say this is my A+ experience on this part. And I wasn't about to go back on the stupid rocky thing, so when I started going up that hill you guys saw, I turned around and there's another trail that was grassy. I was like, yeah, I'll try that one. And then I went a little ways into it. Turned out this was it. So, yeah, if anything happens, I'm absolutely, as they say, cooked. And I am, and I am, gotta be careful that I don't run into any animals out here that are unsuspecting. I also feel like I got a thorn in my knee right now, which does not feel great. Oh great, a giant log. Ugh. Professional rider. Alright. Yes, KTM, sponsor me. It can be called idiot getting lost in the woods on a constant basis. You know, you guys would think this is like a once or twice thing that kind of happens. It happens to me all the time. Like, am I retarded or something? I'm gonna say it, sorry. I'm just not very smart. This gets old. You know, the amount of poison ivy I bet I'm gonna leave with. Indescribable. Great, steep hill. I'm so excited. Try to make it up, try to make it up. Oh, no. I don't think I can get through that. Alright, I get to go redo everything I just did. That is horrible. I hate this. I'm gonna be here. Oh, don't fall. Whew. My goal now, make it out before dark. This sucks. And no cell connection either, so of course my stupid cell did not look up whether the trail map still. So I've got a long ways of tall grass and misery ahead of me. So I'll keep you posted when I get back to the original terrible trail. We are back to the original trail. You could say this is absolutely miserable. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Just wish I could find my way out of here. That's about it. No biggie. I don't think this is trail parking for anyone. Like, where are you coming from to park here? That's my confusion. Alright, well, I'll find my way out. Actual trail. That was an experience for me. And now we're just cruising on the way to get on out of here. I think I have my dose of this much off-road riding for a while. And that'll get me to tomorrow when I'm going back out to ride the SO line. I was gonna go ride Chattawatona, I think it's Chattawatonga, over by like Pine City, Minnesota. I'm either gonna do that tomorrow or the SO line. And honestly, after today, the SO line's looking like it would be very much fun. And I think we made our way out. That goes back to that super nasty downhill pure rocks that we experienced. And now we're just cruising on out. Didn't see any bears. Almost hit one deer earlier today, but it was on a gravel road. He just ran out in front of me, so pretty successful. Didn't die or anything. No crashes. Never dropped the bike today either. The mud up earlier at Snake Creek, that was crazy and entirely unenjoyable. You know, I just don't like the huge rocks on the trails. I never was big into that. I can do everything but super slippery mud and rocks. And if you just want to say I'm a terrible rider, go ahead, and I agree, because some of the stuff is definitely just too much for me. And I look at it and I don't know how people do it. Oh, you wouldn't believe the relief. But Trout Valley, great place. Hate all the rocks. That was terrible. Like, get rid of the rocks, chill out on them a little bit. That is so many rocks. Alright, the beautiful real world. I've returned to it. I thought I would see that graveyard, be buried in it, long before I'd ever return to human society, so I'm glad I made it out. I hope you guys enjoyed my 3 hours of complaining and thinking I was gonna die. So this is not a real dirt bike. I forget that sometimes, but it does really well. I think I just rider skill based. I've only had this for a couple months now, and this is my first dual sport, so I am learning. And yeah, there it is. Didn't look like I broke anything. Looks good. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was Trout Valley Off-Road Trail and the driftless region of Minnesota.